I'm not joking, all my guys, them know me. Since '06, I've been writing this story. I know be OG, but if you ask them know me. I know they blow trees, so you know me low.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I've got a guest. She's no stranger to the channel. You know her. I mean, it's just amazing how much Caitlin has grown over the years. Literally, we like sitting on almost the same height. Yeah. Anyway, Caitlin just came home from school and I thought, like, listen, since I'm in the mood for filming or batch filming, why not get her to like sit down and do a little video with me? Because not very often that teenagers will agree to doing things like this. Anyway, all right, welcome.
Hello.
Okay, so today we're going to be doing a video by the title, or that's gonna be saying pretty much like how well does my teenage daughter knows me. All right, so I've gone online to get a couple questions that I'm gonna be asking Caitlin. I've jotted down some of my answers. I'm hoping that her answers, some of them might be not require like a specific answer, because like if I ask something and I say why, I didn't write the why down, that would be like for her to expound on why she said what she said. Some of the stuff I've written down like a particular word or a particular thing that I would hope to hear. She's asking if there's a prize. She asked me that before the video. There isn't really a prize. I mean, I'm the prize. You get me? As your mom. Anyway, we'll think about that afterwards. Maybe what you can do, you can drop some suggestions in the comments, you know, like what you think her prize should be if she has nailed this, you know? All right. So, she's seen the question, she just hasn't seen my answers. Yeah. So, the first question is, you see me looking down, I'm looking down on either the phone or my answers, right? The first question that I'm going to ask her comes under the category childhood memories. So, the first question is related to you being a child. What was my go-to parenting style when you were little? When I say little, I mean anywhere from, say, from your absence, from like 1 to about 9, 10. Yeah. So what would you say my go-to parenting style was when you were little?
Laid back.
Okay. I've got laid back. Right. So let's switch that question up. What do you think, or what is my parenting style currently?
It's a mixture between strict and laid back, but like mostly laid back.
Presently. But it's a mixture between laid back and being strict. Anyway, so for the first one, I had laid back, which I think was okay. But presently, I think I'm a strict mom. She says laid back. Well, it's nice to know that you feel like I'm laid back. But I think,
Mostly.
honestly, growing up a certain way or growing up in an household where, you know, Jamaican parents are like quite strict. And when I say Jamaican parents, I'm referring to mostly my mom, because, you know, my father, I would say, was a bit more laid back, but my mom was like extremely strict. If you know me growing up, you can attest to this. But anyway, I think sometimes we just need to know where and when to strike the balance. You know, like there's some situations that I think that you can be like quite laid back, and then some situation calls for you to be quite strict. You know, that's for that. Now, what is one thing that I used to make for you as a kid? No, this is like a two-part question. So one of it is like food. One thing that I used to make for you as a kid. One of the hint that I would say, well, I think that was it. Now, if you say it, that takes care of that. If you can't get it, or if you can't get the thing that I'm thinking of, I'd probably give an hint. What food was your favorite as a child that I used to make for you?
Rice and porridge?
Huh?
No, rice porridge.
Well, maybe I should have think of that because even till today, the rice porridge is Caitlin all-time favorite. I had something else written down.
Rice and peas with ketchup or something like that.
No. The one I have written down, this particular food, you always request it because also one of your friend had tried this.
Soup?
And every time your friend tried this particular thing, they were like, oh, it's so good. Can your mom make some of this?
Fried chicken?
Yeah. Anyway, all right. So clearly she have like a couple favorites or so. But anyway, but eventually she get the fried chicken. Because I used to make fried chicken that apparently she and her friend liked. No, I used to bake this a lot for you as a child.
Cake?
You know, I've asked that because listen, Miss have to buy one whole heap of cake mix and just a bake cake right through. You know, like a cake mix them. I don't even remember the brand. But listen, that was a cake mix I'm used to have to make. Honestly. Alright. Now I'm moving on to personality traits. What's one word you think best describe me? Like my personality.
I don't know.
Just give me one word. What do you think my personality is? Or what kind of person do you think I am?
Happy.
Okay, she says she thinks I'm a happy person. Okay, that's nice. I mean, I've got loving, I've got kind. I was thinking those are some of the things that she was gonna say, but I guess like I'm quite a happy person. I mean, who wouldn't agree? All right. Next question is, do you think I'm more of a morning person or a night owl? And then based on what you choose, you tell me why. So do you think I'm a morning person or a night owl?
Neither.
Night?
Neither.
Huh? She says neither. Why?
You don't wake up early and you don't go to bed late. It's just like in the middle.
She said I don't wake up early and I don't go to bed late. So she doesn't agree with any of them. But if you were to choose one, where would you like lean towards?
Night owl, because like sometimes you stay up quite late, but rarely.
Okay, right. I have night owl written down too. And why I chose that was that, to be honest, I'm really not a morning person. Honestly, one of the things that I actually enjoy now is the fact that I don't have to wake up to like make breakfast for Caitlin or to like see her getting ready or help her get ready or anything like that, because honestly, I can't be asked, and like getting up anywhere before a certain time, it just irritates me and my whole day is thrown off by that. Even if she's coming to ask me one question in the morning, I'm already irritated just by hearing Mom so early in the morning. So I try to do whatever I need to do from like the night before or, you know, something like that. Yeah. So anyway, this one, I've got some written down, but I'm not so sure exactly what her response will be. It's like, what is my biggest habit that drives you crazy? Or what's one habit that you think that I have that drives you crazy?
Sometimes I'll ask for something, you say no because it's too expensive, and then you buy something even more expensive for yourself.
For myself? Yeah. Explain. I don't get that.
I remember once, I can't remember what I asked you for exactly, but you said no. And then you went into Michael Kors and bought a Michael Kors bag.
What did you ask for?
Can't remember. It was quite some time ago, but...
And that drove you crazy?
Extreme.
But you know what's my explanation for that? I'm the one who's working the money. Honestly. Oh my God. But listen, whether or not I bought her shoes in Michael Kors or a bag in Michael Kors, she is currently benefiting from that. because currently she likes my Michael Kors handbags, which I'm sure I've given you one, and all my shoes. She can wear them because we wear the same size. We wear the same size shoes. Okay, so she's currently benefiting.
Yeah.
Agreed? All right. Next one, we're going on to interest and hobbies. Yeah. What's one thing that I'm really passionate about that you probably wasn't entirely aware of? What's one thing that you think I'm passionate about?
I would say YouTube, but I know about that, so I don't really know.
Mm.
I don't know. That's the only thing I really know about.
Okay, well, she says she thinks and know that I'm passionate about YouTube. Honestly, I know I like YouTube, but passionate, I'm not so sure if I'm passionate yet because currently it's not making me money. So, but anyway, and probably just as I said, like I spoke about in a previous video, that's all about consistency and stuff like that. But one thing that I'm actually passionate about is actually like giving back or helping, like less privileged persons. So I'm not so sure if you're entirely aware, because sometimes I think that giving back or helping people, to me, I don't like to talk about those things. So even if I'm doing something for somebody, I don't necessarily talk about it. So she may not know. So
I know you give to charity sometimes, but I didn't know you were like passionate about it.
right, yeah. So you wouldn't necessarily probably know how much I was passionate because you may not know everything that I donate to or give to or, support. All right. Now, if I had to pick a new hobby, what do you think I would choose?
Probably like baking or something. I don't know.
She said baking. Sorry. Anyway, I've written down playing a sport. I would probably play netball.
I was thinking maybe like go karting because I know like you said like me and you used to do that. But
yeah, but like no, I feel like I actually don't play any sport. So I think if I was to like choose an hobby, I would probably choose like playing a sport for fun purposes, and it would probably be netball. No, you said baking. Honestly, baking was never my thing. I do it because like back then you liked cake, and honestly I couldn't buy the amount of cake that she wanted, so the easy way around that, buy a couple cake mix, buy some cooking oil, and buy the egg. That's literally all you needed with the cake mix. So yeah, but honestly, even this year I'm thinking that I want, like last year I didn't eat any fruit cake. I love fruit cake, but baking is really not my thing. It's an avenue that this year I said maybe I'm gonna actually try. I'll see how they come out. If they come out good, clearly you'll see it. If they don't come out good, they won't make it to the light of YouTube. Anyway, all right, so let's move on to parenting style. Right? What's one rule you think I should make an exception for?
You don't really have rules. It's like I ask for something, you either say yes or no. So it's not really like specific rules that.
Or what's one thing that you think I should make an exception for? Not necessarily a rule.
What's my allowance now? What's my allowance now? 25?
No, that doesn't have to do with your allowance doesn't have anything to what I should make an exception for.
I can't really think of anything.
Okay, that's very good. All right. Do you think, or how should I ask this one? Do you feel like I'm too strict or too lenient? And then tell me why.
Certain times too strict, but like Not all the time.
Okay. Why? When you say certain times, give them an example.
Like, for example, like if I want to go to the beach with my friends, sometimes I'm not allowed to do that.
Okay. And why? Did I say why?
Because of the water.
And why? I know you can swim, but why?
Why not?
Why did I say?
Because if anything happened to my friends there, I would probably go to try and save them.
Well, I know she would. Clearly, Madam has saved me before. Like, so I know she'd probably be inclined to wanting to help other people. I'm not against helping other people, but I don't know how I'd feel at home knowing like I have no clue. I have no idea what's going on somewhere. I said to her, you know, like if there's no adult supervision, I'm not comfortable with it. And I said to her, at the end of the day, every parent will have their own rules, their own exceptions and everything. Everybody knows what they're comfortable with. Because like I said to her, I'm okay with her if she says to me like, oh, I want to go to Newcastle, you know, with my friends to just like browse around, maybe go to the movies or something like that. I'm okay with that. Whereas another parent, she's saying that one of her friends' mom wasn't okay with her child going to Newcastle. Right? So and I said to her, maybe she would be okay with her child going to the beach, but I wasn't. You understand? So at the end of the day, you know, to each their own. All right. So next one. What's one thing you wish I would have taught you when you were growing up? Go-karting. Yeah.
Because like I said, like I went when I was like 1 or 2, but I wasn't old enough to actually do anything.
Okay. All right. It's not too late, you know.
Kind of is.
Yeah?
Kind of is.
No. Go-karting is just like going in the cart and driving.
Yeah, I don't know how to drive.
We'll figure it out. Okay. Let's move on to fun and games. What's my favorite food? Or what's one food that you know or something that you know I really, really like? Huh?
Fun.
Okay, I love plantain. Is there any other thing?
Oxtail.
Okay. Well, I was hoping to hear jerk chicken because jerk chicken, it's just because I can't get it now. I can eat plantain every day, but jerk chicken, I don't know if it's because I don't eat it that often. It's really one of those things that I've always craved for. All right. Now, what's my favorite movie/TV show?
Do you even watch those?
What do I watch most?
African
I'm not sure they heard that.
African movies.
Well, I
I'm
think
on TV right now, so
anyway, I mean it's just a long time thing. We're just like watching Nigerian movies. But aside that, I do like action and I do like black drama. You know, like Tyler Perry and stuff like that. I like, you know, things like that. Yeah. Okay. Now, what's the most embarrassing thing that I've done in public with you or around you?
like sometimes you're on the phone and you just laugh really loud or talk really loud. There's people are staring.
Me?
Yes.
And that's embarrassing
Extremely.
to you.
Yeah.
No, something is funny and I am laughing. How is it embarrassing to you?
Because I'm next to
Sorry. Right. Sorry about the break in transmission. The light went off. Anyway, something is funny. I am laughing loudly. However, how is that embarrassing to you?
because I'm next to you and then people are looking and they're seeing me as well.
And
Sometimes I'll see people from my school and they'll see me walking as well.
ah,
And they're here on the phone.
wow. So I didn't know that was embarrassing, but you know, nothing, a good healthy laughter is good. It's healthy, right? Is there anything else that I do in public that's embarrassing? Other people may not know, but you would know.
Would I?
Because say we're in the public, for example, right? A particular thing may happen. Other people around me may not necessarily know, but you would know. And I think you're embarrassed. Huh? This was what I would have expected to hear first. Not exactly about my laughing in public, but Caitlin hates if if I fart in the public. And I'm like, it's better out than in, because like honestly, sometimes you just have to just let it go. So I'll be walking, right? And then I was like, no, I need to fart. And then I let it go. And then she would just take up 100 miles per hour and she's away. I don't know why she think people's going to like pin it back to her or something. But I'm like, Caitlin, nobody will even know it's me. You know? Anyway, that one, I just found it funny. I thought she would say that one first. Okay, just like 2 more questions maybe. All right. What's one thing you think I should work on improving? Just generally.
Well, you did say you want to start getting better at makeup, so if that counts.
Okay. Right. I did say that. So I think it's something I'm gonna work on to like actually learn how to improve my makeup skills, because presently it is just not there. My go-to is like I wash my face, I moisturize, and I put on some lipstick or some lip gloss. That's me. But all right, anyway, last question. What's something that you've learned from me that you appreciate? Or is there anything that you've learned from me that you appreciate learning from me?
Like life skills, because I feel like a lot of parents don't teach their kids that. So
Life skills. And is there any particular life skill that you want to tell them that I've taught you? Could be anything. Saving. And why do you think that's important? Because at the end of the day, this is like, even though it's like I get like how well do you know me, but people can actually learn from this, you know, like your age. So expound on why you think I emphasize about you saving.
because like, say I get like a huge amount of money, if I spend it all at once, then like I could have used some of the money for something else important.
Right. And sometimes I always say that to her, you know, like even if you get it as a gift, because I think sometimes that's where it's most tempting. Like say for example, like she'll get a gift of £100 because regular girl gets, you know, money as gifts. And I would say to her, I know it's quite tempting, you know, to just like go out and just like buying all sorts. But I remember sometimes I do. I try not to like, you know, overpower, because at the end of the day, it's a gift. She should be able to spend it on what she wants to spend it on. But if I'm with her and I notice that she's probably going to buy a certain item, I don't outrightly discourage buying the item. I would probably ask her, do you really need that? Or do you think, because some things I know she'll buy it today and never mind, you won't see her with it again. And to me, that would be like a waste. So sometimes I would just ask, is that something that you really need? Or like she would probably show me 2 things and then I would say, okay, which one would you use more? Which one do you think that you would need more? You know, just things like that. Because at the end of the day, I think it's important to develop certain skills from early. And I say to her, I've used myself as an example. Like, imagine when I get paid usually once per month. So if when I get paid, the money hits my bank account and you feel like, oh, like it's payday, you can't just go to the store and you can't just lavish, you can't just buy this, buy that. I do buy quite a bit sometimes, but then I say to her, because I get paid once a month, I always have to ensure that, okay, there's a certain amount of money that's left in my account, come rain or shine, because the rent needs to be paid, the light needs to be paid, food needs to be bought, things like that. So when I say to her, if I didn't develop a certain skill from early to know that, okay, these things need to be in your bank account regardless of what you're gonna buy. So any other splurging, any other unnecessary spending, that should be after all the essentials are taken care of. And that's pretty much that. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today for this video. It was really nice to do this video. Sometimes it's actually nice to get their opinions, you know, because you don't always get these opinions like on a regular, because when they're this age, they usually spend a lot of times in the bedrooms, on the phones with the friends, you know, doing everything else except like having like a conversation. But it was nice to know some of our views today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really had fun, and once again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Bye.
I just wanna talk to you. Talk to you. Know this shit. Know this shit. Know what it is.
I really wanna go. I really need to know. Can we get it together?